I am 84 years old, and I've made a decision that surprises some people. I will never go into a nursing home. Now, I want to be clear. I don't say this to judge anyone. Some families have no choice. Some people truly need professional care. But for me, after 8 decades of living, learning, and watching people age, I've realized there are 5 powerful reasons why I will do everything possible to stay out of a nursing home. These reasons are not just about me. They're about dignity, freedom, family, and what truly matters in the final chapters of life. If you're a senior yourself, or you have aging parents, or you simply want to understand the real cost of giving up independence, then listen closely. These words may give you the courage to make choices that protect your happiness, your freedom, and your soul. And before we dive in, if you believe in living with dignity until your very last day, I ask you to like this video, leave a comment, and share it with someone who needs to hear this message, because these truths might just change the way you look at aging forever. Reason 1. Loss of independence. The first reason I will never go into a nursing home is this: independence is life itself. When you're young, you don't think about independence. You walk where you want, you eat what you want, you open your own door and sit in your own chair. But when you lose those little freedoms, life shrinks. In a nursing home, everything is on someone else's schedule. You eat when they tell you. You bathe when they tell you. You sleep when they tell you. Even the television volume isn't truly yours, it's shared. I've seen it. Friends of mine who once lived proudly in their homes, who had their favorite chair by the window, who had a garden they cared for, suddenly placed in a home where their world is reduced to one small room. They don't choose when to drink a cup of tea. They don't choose when to go outside for fresh air. They live by the rules of a system. And I ask myself, what is life without choice? Without the small freedoms that make us human? Even at 84, I wake up and I decide whether I want eggs or toast. I decide whether I want to sit in silence or call a friend. That is living. That is being human. Take away independence, and you take away dignity. That is why I will fight to keep mine, even if it means asking for help at home, even if it means making adjustments, even if it means life moves slower, because slow freedom is still better than fast captivity. Reason 2, emotional and mental health. The second reason is emotional health. Loneliness is the greatest disease of old age. And you'd think a nursing home would solve it, right? You're surrounded by people, staff, and other seniors. But here's the truth. I've seen more loneliness in nursing homes than in any other place on earth. People sit in hallways, staring at walls. They sit in wheelchairs, waiting for someone to visit. And the visits become less and less frequent. Children are busy, grandchildren are distracted, and life outside moves on. When you are in a nursing home, you feel forgotten. At home, even if you live alone, there's life around you. Neighbors pass by, the postman greets you. The sound of children playing on the street reminds you that you're still part of the world. But in a home, you are surrounded by decline. You see others losing their minds, losing their bodies, losing their hope, and it drags your spirit down. I want to spend my final years with joy, not despair. I want to laugh with family, hear familiar sounds, touch the walls that hold my memories. Home is not just a place, it is an anchor for the soul. That is why, for my emotional health, I will stay in mine. Reason 3, financial truth. The third reason is money. Let's be honest, nursing homes are not just places of care. They are businesses, and the cost is staggering. Thousands of dollars every single month. Savings drained, children burdened, inheritances gone in the blink of an eye. And for what? For a bed in a room that doesn't belong to you? For food that tastes like it came from a hospital kitchen? For care that is given on a timer, not from the heart? I have worked hard for my money. I wanted to support my children, my grandchildren, and causes I believe in not vanish into the pockets of a system that often cares more about profits than people. Yes, care is expensive. But home care in many cases, costs less. Family support costs less, and the dignity of staying in your home is priceless. So financially, emotionally, spiritually, it makes more sense to stay where I am, surrounded by love and memories, instead of pouring everything into a place that does not care about me as a person, but as a number. Reason 4. Family connection. The fourth reason is family. In a nursing home, family visits feel like obligations. We'll go see mom this weekend, and then it becomes maybe next weekend, and slowly visits become rare. But when you're at home, family is naturally woven into your life. A grandchild can stop by after school. A neighbor can knock on the door. A daughter can bring groceries, and you share a cup of tea together. Home creates connection. Nursing homes create separation. I want my family to remember me in my chair, in my garden, in my kitchen, not in a sterile room with white walls and machines beeping. I want them to feel that I was part of their lives until the very end, that I wasn't put away, but that I remained in the heart of the family circle. That matters to me more than comfort, more than convenience, because love is the only thing we leave behind. Reason 5. Life's final chapter should be yours. And the fifth reason is this. Life's final chapter should belong to you, not an institution. When I go, I want to go in my home, with the curtains I chose, the photographs I hung, the smells of the meals I loved. I don't want to go surrounded by strangers in uniforms. I don't want my last breath to be in a bed that hundreds of others have used. I want it to be in the place where I lived, laughed, and loved. Death is not the enemy. Losing your humanity before death is the real enemy. And I believe staying home, staying free, staying myself, that is the greatest victory over time. So those are my 5 reasons: independence, emotional health, financial truth, family connection, control over my final chapter. I know not everyone will agree. I know some people have no choice, and I respect that. But if you can fight for your independence, prepare early, talk to your family, make plans. Because once you give up freedom, you may never get it back. I am 84. I have lived through wars, losses, victories, and countless changes in the world. But the one thing I refuse to lose is myself. And if you are a senior listening to me right now, I beg you, protect your dignity, protect your joy, protect your life. If you found this message meaningful, please like this video, share it with someone you love, and subscribe for more wisdom about living well at every age. Because aging is not about giving up, it's about living fully until the very last day.